Hello?
You better give us your lunch money right now!
I don't have any lunch money.
Well, give us your starter chili then!
No?
Ow!
Hello, everyone. My name is Adreden, and as you can see, there are bandits in 7 Days to Die. These bandits are brought to you by NPC Mod. So, what has happened over the last few years is that a number of modders have gotten together and have been working progressively on creating customizable entities in the game. And so they did it. So we have, these ones are all basically the bandits, or raiders as they're known, and there's a lot of them. Alright, so if you want bandits, you have to go to this site here, which is the forums on 7 Days to Die. You can go to your favorite browser and just look up NPC mod 7 Days to Die. So if you go through your favorite browser and you click them through, you can find this mod over here. And this is one of the places it's in. It's got, this is just double checking. Yeah, this looks like the exact same post. Great. So yeah, on the 7 Days to Die mods or on the NPC mods forum post inside the 7 Days to Die forum. Both of them have it, and I think they both probably say the same thing. I read through this earlier, sort of have a bit of things to say about things. But, like I said, these are all modded bandits, so they all come to here. So, the team that did this was initially started by Spherey and Xyth back in A18. So they've been at it a while, as I've said. And other people who are involved, of course, these guys, Spherey and Xyth, Guppy, TSBX, Darkstar Dragon. I've got a tutorial collaboration with him, so that's going to be coming out, or could be out now. That's basically on how to use this system here to create these NPCs. And it's Cerulean, the UI master himself, as a help. Fury is Ramsey. I'm probably going to mess these up. Cuz Music, Bumpy, Graphics, Kane, helpful and input and all kinds of stuff. Aramis, I don't know if that's right, Devolver, and Mage Josh. So they have some videos down here and stuff that could be helpful, and there are some different parts here to grab. Now, I grabbed all mine from over here, and it's basically the same thing. I just grabbed some of these guys. Basically what you need is you need to get this S-Core, so S-Core, and the NPC core. And if you open these guys up, I'm just going to open a lot of them up.
That was nutso.
Oh, it's already started to re-download them all, but whatever, I'll just show you kind of what's going on. So yeah, they bring you over to here. This one, you're going to have to download the Spherey core, which is this guy here. And for me, what I did is I just code downloaded the zip, and I just basically opened up my own version of WinRAR or whatever unzips your files. And I put it into my mods folder. Now, if you're a little bit unfamiliar, you can go over to Steam, and then you can right click on your 7 Days to Die, and you can go down to properties and go to local files, and you can browse them this way. This is the easiest way just to find them unless you're quite familiar with it all. But when you hit browse, it should bring up a window for that. And basically what you're going to end up doing is taking all of these files here that you find, and you'll also be able to find these ones in your downloads. So yeah, lots of these just got re-downloaded to just now, but you get them all in here. Basically what you're gonna do is you're just gonna click on them. They'll open up to whatever system you've got working for your zips, and then you're gonna go over to your mods folder inside your Steam apps common 7 Days to Die. So inside that, this is that file area that Steam will bring you to. You go to mods, I have a couple of other mods or mods folders. You just ignore those because those are just me working on other mods. But you probably have a mods folder. If you don't have a mods folder, just create it. You know, go up here, create new folder, call it capital M mods, and then you can just add them in here. And I've added these ones into my game already. Obviously, I've been showing you them, and so they're all right there. And basically it's just a matter of dragging and dropping, you know, right into there. It'll extract it, boom, done. And then you can load the game. Now, I do caution you, there are some issues. You should probably start a new world when you do this, and you should probably watch out for, like, when you're loading the game, you should probably hit F1. And if you get any red errors, it could mean that you got a conflict with a previous mod. Now, this might not happen to you, but for me, it did, and I'll tell you why. It's because on mine, I had a mod that used one of the controllers. That mod was one of Kane's. It's not a fault of his, it's just that he happened to use the same controller that they now use for this package. So there was a thing where he said that just to delete the physics bodies, but it still didn't seem to work in my game, so I'm not highlighting that right now. We should probably talk to Kane. He will probably update it. He's pretty good with that kind of stuff. So yeah, this Kane TFP Behemoth, that's the one that I currently took out just because it caused a conflict. The conflict was that either the normal zombies were just walking, were basically sliding around, not walking. Their animations weren't working anymore. So that was the error that I got, but it could always be different for you, so just know that. Talking about errors, they do provide, so this is the bug reporting form. This is kind of the summary of how they'd like it all done, and you just try to fill it in as best as you can. And to do that, the best place is, I found a bug, where do I post that? And now that's generally in Discord. We all kind of hang out in Guppy's modding Discord. I can probably put a link somewhere, either in the top comment or just down below in the description for you guys. But if you do want to just even talk about the mod with the author, or basically says like suggestions or whatever, it's also on the Guppy modding Discord in the NPC mod channel. Okay, so we'll explore these in more depth as we go, but there are some different packages. Xyth has a birds package, which are just birds flying around, which are pretty cool. A little bit weird figuring out what the heck they were at first for me, because I was like, what is that weird sound? But it was a bird. It was an owl, I think. Spider pack. That one, I have not seen many spiders yet, but they're probably out there. He will be doing a dog pack, but he's probably dealing with lots of bugs and stuff right now, so that's launching just reveals more stuff. Then it's always a bit of a hassle to figure that stuff out, so I'm sure that'll come. Darkstar Dragon has provided us with some Raider girls. I'm sure that some of these ones in that cage there were from that package. Just raiders as well. And then there's a soldier pack, a vault dwellers pack, sort of like Fallout kind of style things, and some robots. And I know they're working on more, so we're gonna find out more about them probably in the future. For now, I'm just kind of giving an overview. So I guess we go back in here, and we have to note that there are both good and bad NPCs for this NPC mod. And these ones are all, like I said, the raiders and bandits. Well, they all come up as raiders, I believe. But we're gonna go over here because I don't want it to get them to get shot up right away. Let's go over here. Great. So if we hit F6 and we look up who's a good one, maybe this guy. And we're gonna grab a couple just real quick. Yeah, so here are the vault people. They all say, I think, vault on them. And then there's, yeah, lots of these other ones. These are the soldiers. The traders, I guess you can have them wandering around. That's cool. And some of these ones are some of the other ones that were done by Xyth earlier. I like the baker with the giant knife, wherever that one's at. There we go. Yeah, there's also other things like mechs and stuff. We'll spawn some of those guys in a moment. But as you can see, they all have their weapons and such, and so they can all use them. They can attack and seek out zombies. They have a very complex tree of decisions which they decide what to do. And if you're a modder, you can go in there and tweak some of that stuff yourself. So that's also pretty nice. If we re-enable the AI, we can see them doing things. So I am just going to... Hey there, nurse. Sorry, man. I just... Yeah. So I'm going to bring up some more monies. Because one of the cool things that you can do with these guys... let's get... I don't want that guy. He is incredibly loud. And for this demo, don't need to do that. You can talk to them with the E button if you go close enough to them, and you can say, I'm interested in hiring you. And it will bring up this money. Well, basically, it brings up this little thing here that asks if, you know, you could pay them somehow. In default, it's always in dukes, so that's why I grabbed some extra dukes. And now we have a follower. Now, this stuff above her right now is there simply because I am in DM mode, and now it's gone. So yeah. That's what it would look like if you're just playing. I'm sorry, I'm just talking to the people. Yeah, and now, basically, she will follow us around. There might be work done later on with getting things like continual payment or feeding them, but it really depends on what the most requested features are, I would think, and how many errors each one brings up. Alright, so she's following us. Now, the gun ones are pretty awesome because they will shoot things from quite a distance off. But, you know what? We're not... Oh, wait a second. She's already found one. So, she's gonna go hunt that zombie. Sometimes they're good at this, sometimes they're bad. Looks like we have a random guy. But that one is a bad one, I think. Looks like they're fighting, because this was another thing I was going to bring up, is that they have factions. So you can do stuff like, you know, you can have two separate raider gangs, and see, I think she's just like a survivor, just an NPC survivor. This guy's King Moneybags. Okay, so he's probably some kind of raider. But you can have different raider groups that would probably fight each other, very similar to this. And you could probably do multiple soldier types from different groups as well, like armies and stuff. And so, yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, I better help my helper out here. Boom. Headshot. I'm sorry I didn't help you out earlier. I'm sorry. I know, I'm a bad person. Now, apparently, there's sometimes issues with these guys being able to attack these crawlers. They said that they're working on it, so hopefully they are. I've heard, but I've not finished testing, that there is a way to give them medkits and stuff. Show me your inventory. So we might be able to do this, and if she was... Yeah, so it looks like she can possibly do that. No. Well, I've heard that there's a way to, if they have certain proper medicines for themselves, they can heal themselves up with the various kits that they have. Okay. Another cool feature is obviously they follow you, and that is pretty sweet. They will teleport to you if you get too far away from them. Yeah, see, she teleported over there even though I was kind of over here. I have the DM mode back on just so that I can do the teleporting thing. So, yeah, they will teleport to you if you get too far or if they get blocked somehow. Now, I don't know how this works yet. So we're going to test this out right now. They obviously have a high priority to knock out zombies. Don't worry about some of the various icons and stuff you see. I've got some other mods building up my overhaul for this alpha. So we can also talk to you, and I don't know if this one works much. I guess tell me about yourself. Maybe that brings this up for a little while. I don't know. Wander around here. That would make them wander around. You can dismiss them. You can also say never mind. You can also tell them to stay here. So now they'll stay here. This one's not that impressive for this particular character. And I've been told that they're working on an ability for these guys to be able to loot a POI. Okay, so this is one thing that you may have to worry about, is that sometimes they get pretty loud. Okay, let's go find this one. What is he? This one seems like a soldier. Hey man, I'm interested in hiring you, except it should be noted that currently it's a sort of weird interface that they're going to work on with these various guys here. Sometimes, I guess Cerulean is going to make sure this is a bit nicer looking, but they're working on it. But there is the case where there are bandits, and I'm just going to pause the AI and go back over to my other bandits that I left over here, if they're still here. Okay, looks like these bandits despawned, but that's okay. We'll just bring one more in, and we will just show you what this is that I'm talking about. So, most likely, she would probably be shooting the heck out of you, but you can try to talk to her, but it doesn't work. It's actually just something that's questionably a bug, questionably just an odd thing. I mean, really, you could try to talk to any armed gunman, really, but you're not necessarily gonna get a response. And if I turn off the AI, she doesn't really like us. I boxed myself in. So yeah, she hates us, and that's okay. We'll just not talk to her. Just like you probably wouldn't talk to that many armed gunmen. I don't know. Not my thing. Ah, she's after us. Oh yes, that brings us to another point. The raiders and such have a higher ability to hunt you down, so they are probably more tenacious than a normal zombie is. Though I think killing zombies might be a higher priority on their decision tree. I am not 100% certain. Let's see here. What have I else to talk about? Right, if you configure it right, they will teleport to your bedroll when you die, but I think that's a tweak you have to change in the XML. Okay, I would have loved to show you this in my own car, but that's alright. We're going to bring up, say, a motorcycle. Hey, there you are. So here's the person who I hired, and they came back. They kind of teleported to us. So with this guy here. Okay, so this vault dweller does not seem to like my nurse. Okay, so what happens is when you have a vehicle, your friends could be around, but then you get into the vehicle, and the game will actually disappear them. It's just the best way for it to be dealt with at the moment. And so you just drive to wherever you're going. And when you get off, your friends will teleport back over here. So you're good. It should be noted that these guys don't run out of ammo as far as I know. There might be a way if you wanted to mod something like that in with a buff, perhaps? I will have to become more familiar with it, but do go over to the Guppy server and just ask and see. And someone will be able to sort you out. Okay, so I'm going to get this guy over here. And now, say you had an awesome base, not like this, but you can talk to them and be like, hey, stay here. Right? And now, when I leave, that guy actually stays there. So, let's say I knew a wandering horde was coming in this way. He might be able to guard our backs, and we could fight a horde over here, you know? Now, I'm seeing where this is going because, like, if you were to create a much bigger base, say, like a killing corridor, or some sort of other AFK base, you could put these guys probably up on some kind of pillar, I would assume, or some sort of caged area, and just put them inside and let them hang out there, and then they would be able to basically work as auxiliary gunmen for you, as if you were playing with real people. So yeah, I'm not really going to demonstrate more of that because there's just too much to do with all that. So that little, that's like an owl or something somewhere here. I'm not really sure where it is, but it's not really. There it is. You can see them like flying around in the sky. That one looks like a seagull, maybe. It's one of the other things I wanted to show you. If these guys do show up or with me. Could be a bug. Not sure. Maybe it just takes them some time. I'm teleporting around a lot. Certain mods will allow you to build inside of a trader, so I could see where you'd be able to call in your friend, and then you'd be able to position them like here, right? And be like, stay here. And then they would be able to guard all this out. Now, that's only in traders that allow you to stay in their base. If you have a trader like this guy here, who kicks you out basically at 950-ish, then what'll happen is both you and your little guy will be teleported out, you know, to whatever the range is. So last time I did it, I was teleported out here, and my other unit was like out there. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Now, I don't know where those two went to. Oh, they're over here. Actually, oh, that's amazing. So there is actually a way to track where they are. Up on the HUD up there, you can see them doing whatever they're doing. Well, they teleported inside there. Alright. Hopefully they both show up over here soon. Cool. So one of the other things I thought was neat was that, like, if you're crouching, they'll try to crouch too. Now, I haven't really tried this all. Is there a zombie in there? Is he bugging you? Oh, nope, it's right here. Okay then. Thanks. So yeah, I've been told that if you're crouching, these guys will crouch too. Oh yeah, you can see it too. See that? So they're crouching. So they'll try to crouch as if you are, which is super cool, I think. Basically means that you can sneak into small little places and they will try to follow you in. Don't know if this one would work yet. Come on. Can you crawl in? Maybe not. See, this is where they're probably going to get stuck. Whoa! Hi there. So yeah, we have that. So other questions that I asked, and I have not a comprehensive list, is do they share XP with the player? Currently, they do not. It is a possible addition that they could do. Man, that guy is super loud. If you ever get one of these friends that has a gun, prepare for a headache. It's probably like having a really trigger, like a really trigger happy friend in real life. Yeesh. I was told that their guns don't cause heat at the moment, which is kind of nice, because that was always a thing back in previous alphas. I don't currently know what the state is, but it used to be the case, yeah, the more gunshots you fired, the more it raised the heat of the current chunk you're in, and so I was told that it does not do that. So, that's interesting. Are you going to try to, like, get to me? Oh man, that is interesting. Okay, well he's not going to try to get up here, but he would go up there, which is crazy. Neat. Okay, I'm just impressed by this mod, just totally impressed. Yeah, and so if you're testing them, like I said, if you're in DM, you can see what they're doing, and if you're not, you know, it goes away. You can turn their AI off, like I've kind of demonstrated, where you kind of just press the star button on your number pad, and this guy will now no longer follow me because his AI is turned off. Right? So turn it back on. He's too far away, and so he teleported to me. Hi. So that's great. It's going to get intense here in a moment. I think I'm just going to turn off some of it. We'll see. Save me! Nice. I've been kind of curious to see what will happen with these guys if at nighttime they will cause more traction to happen. Ooh, you're a feral. I have God mode on, so what do I care? Okay, so we kind of cleared out the area. That's good. The old creature packs are now obsolete. So if you guys had the old like spider pack or, you know, birds and whatever, all those other ones, they are now all integrated into this newer system, and so you can get the newer versions, like I said, on the website. The zombie pack from Alpha 19 should still work. So yeah, I didn't put in the zombie mod because it's been around for a bit, and this is totally brand new and just fascinates me just how much work these guys have done to make this available to all of us. Hi! I feel safe now. Alright, so if you guys want some Skyrim style kind of companions, then this is kind of the mod for you. They should be able to help you loot as well, which will, you know, they basically disappear from what I've told, run around in the buildings, and then when they're done, they'll come back to you, and then once again you just talk to them, show me your inventory, and pull out all the goodies that they have. So that'll be kind of cool when I figure out how to do that. Now, one of the things I also wanted to show you was that there are also gigantic assault mechs. So, gosh, you are really loud. So it seems like you can also get these guys to join with you. Now it's set as an animal, and so you can get animal pets by giving them raw meat. Now this guy probably needs to be tweaked in the XML, but sure. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have any meat. He's mad now. Alright. So now I have a giant mech friend. Now I was told that something you can do, basically ride on top of it. And it's just told to wander around. Guess it's not going to wander around. Maybe we can get it to patrol. So it does look like it's patrolling. So I do believe there are plans to have something similar with maybe some other things like boats and maybe bigger mechs or something that you can walk around on. Anyway, we'll see what the future brings with this mod. I think it's exciting what can be done with it. Okay, so I brought up a bunch of them, but not all of them. Just kind of a semi-random smattering, hopefully kind of one of each. Now these guys are some of the ones that are apparently in power armor, which I was wondering. I was just like, well, that's some pretty heavy armor when I saw one at random. But yeah, that's supposed to be power armor, which, yeah. Here are some foxes. This guy's got a rocket launcher version of that power armor. And then we have the Baker, Harley Quinn with clubs. They're gonna duke it out. They have lots of different weapons though. Not necessarily all the vanilla weapons, but many of them. And you can set up your own NPCs if you wanted to have the various weapons that are all present. This is a soldier. Different soldier. This is some vault dwellers in here. Some vault dweller security. This is, I think, the captain or whatever of that. Another soldier. These are some of the bandits. We've got this guy. We've got her and her. And I think these are most of the ones from the Raider Girls pack. And I think these guys would be the Raiders pack. You know, play around with it. These are the Spiders pack. Sorry, Arachnophobes out there, but that's what this pack is, so you can include it or not. It's up to you. Oh, and there should be a robin here. Oh, here he is. This is a little bird here that should fly around the world. You probably won't notice it looking very much like this once it starts flying. So, yeah, let's just let the carnage begin. Oh, man. Wow. I guess the one has a rocket launcher, so yeah. There. And I guess everything's sorted out now. You guys are fine with each other? So it looks like all the raiders were basically missiled to death. And now they're just finishing up the spiders. Cool. Well guys, if you're interested in this, go check out the work from the Spherey, Xyth, and the whole team over on one of the sites that I have listed down below or pinned. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you are new to the channel and want to learn more about 7 Days to Die, mods, modding, just how to play, yeah, hit the subscribe button. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.